beautiful Whiteshell Provincial Park. Well, this is not going to be easy. I'm currently on trail, headed for a cabin that may or may not exist. Have a little break here. Currently about 3 kilometers in to a 40-kilometer round trip. It's been snowmobiles down here, so the trail's packed in. So that's nice hauling these sleds. Drove through a snowstorm this morning and turned into a pretty nice day actually. So just enjoying a homemade chicken finger, and we'll continue on. At this rate, I've gone about 3 kilometers in 2 hours. It's not great. Don't know much about the cabin. The last information I can find on it, 2019, in a blog online. They talk about the cabin being in disrepair. Ooh, great news. We've made it to Crow Duck Lake. Across that trail. Oh, we're probably about 6-7 kilometers in now, and it should be about another 4.5 kilometers to the portage, and then 2-kilometer portage, so about 6.5 to Saddle Lake. So we're over halfway to Saddle Lake, just not to the cabin there yet, but even if we could make it to Saddle Lake, there's some campsites there where we can spend the night. Just making our way down the lake here. I think I can see the Narrows up there, but all my water's frozen. Ooh, well, that kind of scared me. I reckon some slush on top of the ice there. The water's pretty deep in there, but the ice is solid underneath. I can see, it looks like some of the snowmobile tracks are kind of slushy up there. I could see a big slush spot over here in this track, and I was walking on this one, all some plop. Okay, I think I'm past the worst of it. Man, slush is like a foot deep there, and I fell down. Hands are all wet, arms all wet, feet are all wet, soaking wet. Sun's going down. Literally everything is freezing solid on me. My jacket is all froze up. My toes are warm. I had to get my gloves froze solid. So I got my other gloves out. I did get the tent popped up there. And the moon's coming up. We had a little, I think it was a fox out on the ice checking me out. It's too far away, I couldn't really tell. But yeah, snowshoes were froze on. Got big blocks of ice dragging around. I got those off. I'm going to get my gloves on, pop the chainsaw out, cut some firewood here, set that stove up, get a fire going, seal the tent up with snow around the bottom. We're in the tent. Sorry, the lens is all fogged up there. Warming up. Finally. My legs are just sore. I don't know if they're sore, they're like still cramping up. Let's see how we feel tomorrow. Hopefully we can make it to that cabin. Here's my gloves I was wearing when I fell in the water. It's just covered in ice. And I'm almost out of wood. So, I'll suck it up. Go get this wood cut. It's not an ideal tent location, but I was kind of desperate. I was like, there's a clearing with some trees. String it up. Let's do it. Can't be picky right now. Freaking wet and cold. Oh boy. I'm glad that's done. Pretty much all the chores are done. A nice pile of wood behind me here. And got the tent all buttoned up, closed up. We're going to rip this fire and get nice and toasty in here. Make something to eat. Relax. Maybe read a book a little while. Got some snow melt in there. Gonna have a cup of hot chocolate. Oh man, I keep getting a leg cramp here. Keep drinking more water, but it doesn't seem to be helping. For now, we got pierogi, scalloped potato, some ham. Ooh, that's good ham from New Year's. You can see my breath again. We got a nice big pile of wood, so we'll pump her up. This is pretty luxurious. Got a cot for Christmas. My mom and Dan. It's pretty nice. Being just up off the snow a little bit. Oh yeah, pretty comfy. The water's heated back up here. Drank the other stuff. Gonna make some hot chocolate. Got the boot liners hanging. Oh boy! Got dry socks on. Dry pajama pants on. Feels very good. The stove going. Get that fire pumped up here. A little chilly in here. Just put a bunch of wood on there. Put a bunch of wood on there. Got it going good. And I'll get up here. Let's see what it's like outside. Oh, yeah. My legs are a little sore still. Got a good fire going. Melt a bunch of snow. Fill up the water bottles. Have some breakfast. Have some coffee. Anyways, we'll get up here. Put the bed away. And make some coffee. Nice morning out there. Got our coffee. A little chilly out there this morning. It's not bad temperature. I think it's only about -15. But the wind is a little chilly. And it's snowing now. It's like ice snowing. Fill up all the bottles and then pack everything up and head to Saddle Lake. This one was really bad, so I brought it inside here to warm up and clean it up. And then we'll put it back outside, let it cool off before we put it in the snow. And we should be good. Okay, we're all packed up. The sled's down. This wind is cold. Hopefully we get out of this. But we're on the lake and we're off. We're going to try and avoid slush because we can't afford to go into the water like we did yesterday. Otherwise, we're not going to make it to the cabin. I'll have to make camp and warm up and dry off, and that'll be it. So. Just walking along here. Look what I found. Our first bit of litter. No way. It's just walking across the ice and I was like, oh, there's some garbage there, I'll pick it up. And I was like, that's $5. Nice to be out of the wind there. Made it around through these narrows. The low spot over there, I think, is probably where the portage is. Seems to be where all the skidoo tracks are going. That way, so hopefully they go all the way to the cabin. There's a couple of portages in Saddle Lake that they could veer off of. We're gonna have a little snack here and a breather. We found the portage trail to Saddle Lake. We're making it slow and steady. Legs are doing pretty good today. Almost done my first bottle of water. Making pretty good time across the lake actually. I think this is chaga, but I'm not 100% sure because I've never eaten any, but I'd like to try it. But I don't want to try it way out here alone, and then it turns out to be something else that gives me horrible stomach pain. So I think I'm just going to leave it, and we'll walk back here on the way back. I might collect a little bit and take it home and try it. It's supposed to make very good tea. Has quite a few beneficial things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Black and charcoaly on the outside. It's kind of like a brown, woody color looking fungus on the inside of it. Trail's going good. We're making our way down here. It's nice and flat. Shouldn't say that because I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, it's nice and flat so far, so it's been good. We're just moseying down. I don't know if we're maybe getting close to the halfway mark. I'm not sure, but yeah, keep going, and we made it over. We're in Saddle Lake. Looks like a nice little lake. We're getting pretty close. 0.9 miles. So 1.5 kilometers about to the cabin. Oh yeah, we're here. And look at this. Someone's put a new door on here. Looks like a Peckerhead Lodge. Nice. Come in. Oh, it's got a stove with a questionable chimney. We're going to find out here if it'll work. I think it will. Other than that, got a few gaps. I got some spray foam. Some nails. I might have to fix this up a little bit. Okay, well, we are in the cabin. We got a fire going. We got the chimney. It's in there good, wedged in there good, and I put a bunch of tinfoil around the bottom, so we'll see how that does. It's not smoky in here at all. It's drawn out the chimney, so had a fire going for a bit. It's warming up in here. It's getting kind of nice, actually. Got the cabin sealed up. There was a hole under the window there. Pretty good hole. 3 boards missing. Big hole. But the boards were there, so I nailed them back on, and I used the spray foam to seal up all the cracks. And spray foamed a couple other cracks. Fixed the door so that the latch held it shut because it had a pretty good gap in it. Cut a bunch of firewood, cut a tree down, dead tree out here, bucked it up, so we got a good amount of firewood. Probably not going to burn the stove right through the night anyways. Enjoy a beer and make some supper here and stoke up the fire and crawl into bed, read for a bit. This is sure nice. Fire going, nice and warm. Got a little table here, spot to sit. The bed all set up over there. Hot chocolate. Up and at 'em. Got up and built a fire, put some water on, which is just starting to steam. Going back into the sleeping bag for a bit and did a little reading. Sun's coming up out there. It's supposed to be a little warmer today, I think only -11. In the daylight you can see all the holes that are in the cabin. I got a little spray foam left. Let's try and seal some of those up. Oh yeah, holes back there, hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there. Some holes on the roof there. So there'll be some sausages and pancakes today. Should be good. And then I think we're gonna go out and explore a little bit. Maybe see if we can find a tree to cut down and stock the cabin up on firewood. And then do some ice fishing, and hopefully we can have maybe even a fish lunch snack. But yeah, just a beautiful spot here. Right at the top of the rapid. Nice scenery. Got the cabin there. It's a quaint little shack. Pancakes, butter, syrup, sausages. A nice load of birch. Pretty decent stuff, I think. It's pretty heavy. Good birch usually is. Let's see how it splits here. A new axe. Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay, got the cabin stocked right up with firewood. Should be lots for me, and then lots for the next people that come. Now we're going to get ready and go do some ice fishing for the afternoon. See if we can't catch some supper. Whew. Okay, come out around onto the open part of the lake here. Nice rock cliff here. Hopefully that kind of extends under the water. This is the biggest part of the lake here, so we'll go out a little bit, drill a hole, try our luck there. If not, might move around here a little bit, or there's a spot back around over there where there's another big rock that I might try. minnow on here. It's over 2 feet. I had a good bite, but I lost him. Yeah, took my minnow. Get another one down there. It's about 35 feet deep here. So it's a good depth. And I had a good bite, and ooh, haven't even been here 5 minutes, so it's a good sign. They're down there, and they will bite. Well, been out here for about an hour now, a little more. Had the first bite in 5 minutes over at that hole. I was quite excited. I was like, oh, fishing's gonna be good. Yeah, gonna get something. Haven't had a bite since. So I moved in and over there a bit, drilled another hole. Didn't get anything over there for the last 20 minutes. So I'm gonna move out a little bit. It's about 34 feet there. Where I moved to is probably about 32. So, but I moved over. So now I'm coming out. We'll see how deep it is here. And see if we can get a bite. Peckerel might just be hanging out in a school somewhere, or they gotta be close. Whole lot of nothing. Okay. Come over to this spot, back towards the cabin. What's going on here? Raced up. If you can hear that on the camera, but it's a little breezy. It's cold. What do we got down here? We're back in the cabin. It's getting pretty cold out there. Nose and everything's freezing. It's really not bad in here. It's only like -4 inside the cabin. I'm gonna start a fire, maybe eat some chili, and warm up, have a little rest, and then go back out and try some evening fishing. See if we can't hammer a couple of fish. Looks delicious. This, we got some crackers with cheese. I don't know what, let's see what the bottoms look like. No, not even burnt. Look at that. Cheese on the top and some chili. Ooh, it's gonna be a meal. At the table here by the window, yeah, what a spot. I don't know if it's just the cabin in the winter, keeping me warm after ice fishing. It is something though, every time you step out of the cabin door here, you have this big rock across the other side, kind of guarding the entrance to the river, or the rapid. The river coming out of a bay on the lake here, going down the trail, leading around it. Everything's just covered in hoarfrost, and you have the cabin here with all the icicles hanging off of it. It's something. It is something. That old cheddar cheese on the cracker sure is good. A nice little break. We're gonna go back out to our holes here and give this our best shot. Feel the breeze from here. Hopefully it's not too cold out there. Go give it a try anyways. Back at the hole I got the bite on. Well, it's getting dark on me here. That was a bummer. Got another one. and I had him good. He's probably within 5 feet of coming out of the hole here, and he got off somehow. Freaking elusive pickerel. Well, it is dark out here and I'm cold, so I guess no fish. Darn. Well, we're back in the cabin. Got my jammies and sandals on. Got the fire going. Everything hung up. It's warm in here. The stove pumped up to warm up some supper. Leftover meatballs, potatoes, and corn tonight. On these tables. Ooh, that's hot still. Good hot chocolate though. I could stay in this cabin a long time. Cut firewood, fish, read books, and eat. Get water. I think I would be quite happy here on my own for at least a couple of weeks. Joe and Dawn Vanette. 79.80. I think that says 90. It's kind of neat. There's lots of them. There's another one behind me here. 87, 88, 89, 90. Good morning. We're up and at 'em. Oh, I wanted to stay in bed this morning for sure. Ooh. Definitely did not want to get up. Ooh, just getting things cleaned up. Taking a little longer than I wanted, but that's alright. Get the cabin looking nice. The sun's trying to come out. It's trying. It's snowing pretty good right now though. Hopefully the snow lets up. Or it doesn't get worse anyways. Beautiful day out though. Yeah, keep packing up and get everything cleaned out here. We're almost ready, and then give it a final sweep and carry on our way. Finish my coffee here. Okay, we are ready to roll. It's pretty warm out, so I'm gonna leave my jacket off for now. I'm sure it'll warm up as I start hiking. Got everything strapped down here. Got our bag of garbage, along with all the other garbage that was in the cabin. Haul that out of here. Get the cabin fixed up. Looking good in there. All cleaned up and spiffied up. Lots of wood. For the next people, I wish I was staying longer. It's been nice. Maybe next year, come and spend a week here or something. Then I can definitely get one of those tricky fish. Peckerhead Lodge, it says. I like it. Real nice spot. Cabin is pretty rustic. Okay, making our way along. Hit a little bit of slush here. See behind me, it's popping through a little bit. Ooh, ow. My lower back's bugging me a little bit. Slow and steady, we'll get across Saddle Lake here, back to that lovely portage, and get across this slush without getting wet here. That is the main objective. It's quite a nice day. Every once in a while there's a gust of wind that's pretty cold, but other than that, beautiful scenery. Saddle Lake is very nice. All the rock outcroppings, trees. Nothing got burnt here by the fire, so very nice. Anyways, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, we made it across Saddle Lake. Back to the portage trail to Croduct here. I feel like I might have to take one sled at a time. We'll get them up this hill here and out of the wind. And I think I have a little break, have a little snack. And yeah, then we'll go down this portage trail. I quite enjoyed this trail on the way here. It's very nice. We made it into the forest. So nice in here. Always out of the wind. Have a little snack. Got 3 chicken fingers left. Did make a lot of homemade chicken fingers before I left. Granola bar, some water, and we'll bang off this portage. It's about 2 o'clock right now. And yeah, I don't know, we'll get there when we get there. It's a lot of work hauling these sleighs through the snow. So quiet in here in the winter. No birds chirping, no bugs buzzing, just silence. Nice! We're back in Croduct Lake. Made it over the portage. So nice in there. I also wanted to camp there, but it'd be quite a ways. Gotta at least get across this bay. And then should be able to get back by dark tomorrow. One more night traveling. But anyways, it's 3:30 already, so we're gonna keep motoring and get up to this narrow section. It's a little windy out here, kind of cold, so I'm gonna mosey on. Interesting. That definitely wasn't there the other day. See little tracks here. Oh no, something's dug into the snow there. There's some, it's coming out to poop and pee outside. And there's quite the disturbances there with little bits of blood around. Something that it's been eating, I'm guessing. But almost, I think it's too small to be a fox. You can't really, there's lots of kind of slidey marks. I'm wondering if it's an otter. I don't really want to get too close and have him pop out and bite me in the face. So we'll just leave him be. I don't know if he's in there right now, or I'm guessing he is. There's fresh tracks all around it. And it's been snowing kind of all afternoon. Just seen him pop out over here. I got a little shot of him, but didn't have the big lens on. It sure looked like an otter to me from a distance. It didn't look like a fox. And there's a couple of tracks here with slide marks going out across the ice all over the place here. I think he went down, looks like a hole over there. So I'm going to sit quietly for a couple minutes, give him 5 minutes, and we'll see if he pops out of there again. Nothing. Here for almost 15 minutes. No sign of him coming back out. We spooked him, I guess. Too smart for us. Well, let's get going and go set up camp. Okay, got everything up here. Back to the campsite. Tent setup is 100% better than the last time. Wasn't soaking wet and freezing this time. Worried about getting hypothermia and dying. So I could take a little more time. I got it stretched out nice. I got it a little taller so I can stand up in here. There we go. It's been quite a few years in the making. I was looking at that cabin on a map. Oh, I don't know. Was that maybe 7, 8 years ago? I can't even remember. Cheers. Gotta go cut a little more wood. Oh yeah. And there. That is very good ham from New Year's supper. Some good old PBRs. That's nice. Ooh, got the jammies on. Nice and toasty in here. Generous amount of hot chocolate. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. Oh, 3 tablespoons. Give or take. I like it chocolatey. I think steamy water's fine. Really liking the new enamel coffee mug my sister got me for Christmas. What we got left in the candy bag? A couple of chocolates. I don't know what this one is. Unreal. Let's try it. Dark chocolate coconut bar. Oh yeah, good morning. Got the fire going over there. Put the kettle on, it's warming up in here. Gotta get up here and start this day. Granola bar. Kind of breezy out there this morning. Some strawberry Pop-Tart. Those are the ice picks. So you'd pick your way out of the ice if you needed to. Just in case there's a solid 14, 16 inches ice out there, but you never know. Not bad out there. It's only about -6 outside this morning, but the wind is pretty cold. Feels like minus 20 out there, I would say. Everything packed up here. And then be on our way. We're on the ice, all loaded up, ready to go. We'll start our journey back to the truck. Not really looking forward to the big hill when we come off the lake, but we'll get her done. We made it off Croduct Lake and onto the trail back to Big Whiteshell. I remember it being a pretty good hill that I came down. I was like, this is gonna suck to climb. I don't remember it being super steep. I think it's doable with the two sleighs. You can kind of see it going up there, but yeah, just very long. Definitely gonna have a few breaks probably. Get up there. Once I get to the top, there's a wolf statue. We got about 6 kilometers to go here, so. These trees are pretty loaded up with snow. They're just dumping the snow all over the place by themselves. Oh, I think I'm maybe about 100 meters up this hill. We're making our way. Have a little break. Yeah, did you see those bears at the bear crossing? The sun's even trying to come out. Making our way. Once we get to the top where the little wolf statue is, I think, stop, eat the last of the chicken fingers, and maybe a granola bar. We made it to the wolf. Holy. Had to break a sweat there. Well, the sun's nice up here. I do not remember that hill being so big on the way down it. But there was a couple of hills. There was a bigger one just back here. I didn't even film it. I thought the one going down into the lake was the worst, but no, that one was definitely the worst. But we're at the top. I was figuring on the way there I was probably averaging about 1.5 kilometers an hour, give or take. The last of the chicken fingers and the last Pop-Tarts I have for lunch. I'll eat these up and then hit the trail, keep motoring back towards the truck. We're back where we started the video. Whew, sweating in the sun. Almost back to the truck, working our way down the trail here. I think this seems like a suiting place to wrap it up. Oh, that sun is blinding. What a trip though. Definitely wanted to give up a couple of times. But we made it. The cabin's there. It exists. It's in alright shape. Could use a little chimney work. Got some ice fishing in. Didn't catch anything, but that's fishing. Mostly we just got out and enjoyed some nature. Anyways, all we got to do now is go up over one more ridge, through another little meadow, and we'll be at the truck. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. If you made it this far, you can like, subscribe, do all those things. Click the notifications or whatever else they say on the other, YouTube videos. One more push to the truck. Tabitha, funny seeing you here.